Rechician! Hey everyone, TheDarkRichician84 here with TheDarkRichiciansgirl's girl in the background. This is the second of her decks we're profiling, Lightsworn's. Now of course updated to follow the latest ban list. So the way we've done it is kind of similar to how Brian runs his Lightsworn deck, but there are some differences. And so far this has proved to be the strongest deck you have, whereas Melfi's is still your favourite.
Yeah.
So here's how we've done it. 3 copies of the boss monster, Judgment Dragon. I mean, that's the ultimate goal when building Lightsworns, playing Lightsworns rather. Yeah, they're in odd rarities, but nothing we can do about that really. I mean, we can, but I don't think you're too fussed, are you, about odd rarities?
No.
Yeah, I didn't think so. And 1 copy of Celestia, which we haven't used yet. It's just there because we can, really. And 1 copy of Gareth, 1 Jane, 3 copies of Raiden, the main one you want to start with, preferably, to set up the graveyard for Judgment Dragon. 1 Lila for back row popping, 3 copies of Lumina, then 1 main deck Minerva. It's difficult to use the first effect to add a dragon, so she's mainly just used for her milling effect. Then 1 Raikou. Then we come to the ones you don't ever want in your hand. 3 copies of Wolf, and 1 copy of Felice. And we do have a Perform Mage engine as well. 2 copies of Trick Clown, to special summon itself if it goes to grave. And 2 copies of Damage Juggler. Just to use as a Karibo and a way to search for the Trick Clown. And then of course, since obviously this is a light deck, 3 copies of Honest. And here's another idea we pinched off Brian, kind of. 3 copies of Goblinberg. Great way to set up for rank 4s and level 8 synchros. Or I guess 7 if you special Minerva. This is actually a great way to get Wolf or Felice out of your hand, actually. If they do get stuck in your hand, you can actually special summon these from hand off Goblinberg's effect.
Or bring out another card so you can exceed.
Yeah. So again, it's another way to get your rank 4s going, or in the case of Felice, level 8 synchros, since this is a tuner as well. Then Plague Spreader Zombie, which we haven't really had a chance to use yet. And then finally, one of Emma's personal favourite cards, Marshmallow, which has only been used twice so far, otherwise it keeps getting milled. Now she does play this in her Magician Girls and Fortune Fairies, but I'm sure she'll have more luck using this in either of those decks.
Yeah, it won't get milled.
Exactly. So that's it for monsters. That's a massive monster card count, but that's okay. On with the spells. And then for spells we have 3 copies of Charge of the Light Brigade, and all of these are from Astral Pack 5, which is pretty cool. That's your Searcher, 3 copies, of Solar Recharge, Draw Power, Metal Foes Fusion. Now obviously you're never gonna use it for fusion plays, because there's no Metal Foes monsters in the deck. This is just used for its secondary effect, to shuffle it from the graveyard into the deck to draw a card. And Foolish Burial, standard for Lightsworns. gold star code, that's there to search out Judgment Dragon, because we don't really want to mill Judgment Dragon.
Don't really want to mill that either.
Yeah, but there are ways to get Judgment Dragon back if need be, like 2 copies of Monster Reincarnation, that's standard. Then 2 copies of Pot of Avarice to recycle back whatever you need putting back, really, including Judgment Dragon, or to stop yourself decking out. But usually when it comes to Lightsworns, the game is over before you deck out anyway. Although that being said, there were 3 times where I played my old Dark Magic Swarm deck and I decked out. In fact, I remember one time in a friendly game where I had 1 card left in my deck, and I was like, oh crap, I've only got 1 left. It's alright, because I think I know what it is, which I thought at the time was Pot of Avarice. Then he drew a card and he said, if I play this, I win. I was like, oh really? And he played Card Destruction. I was like, you are joking me.
Oh, so there's no use.
And I decked out.
Card Destruction sounds good.
Yeah, it is basically.
Takes them out. Was it just destroy all the cards on the field?
No, Card Destruction makes both players discard their entire hands and then draw the same number of cards.
Oh, yeah.
But
I'm sorry about this.
That's all. Oh, that. So I can't smell it yet. But no, I had 1 card left in deck and more than 1 in hand, and I couldn't draw the same number, so I automatically lost my deck out. And it wasn't Pot of Avarice, and I was like, wait, what? I swear I play it, but it turns out I milled it. And it wasn't great, because I think it was limited at the time. Or I don't remember. It was either 1 or 2. Anyway, continuing with the rest of the spells, there's Regeki and Twin Twisters. And there's only 4 traps in this deck. 2 copies of Beckoning Lights to get back light monsters, then 2 copies of Breakthrough Skill, which is actually better to use in here than Infinite Impermanence and Solemn Strike, because there's a chance you could mill those and never use them. I mean, yeah, Breakthrough Skill does target, but at least if it goes to grave, you can banish it and use the other effect to still negate a monster's effect. Anyway, that's it for the main deck. I think it's 50, I can't remember, or it might be less. I'm going to count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49. Oh yeah, it is 50 cards. Right, so for the extra deck, we have Scarlight Red Dragon Archfiend and Stardust Spark Dragon, the only level 8s. 7s consist of 1 copy of Michael, 1 Cybers Quantum Dragon, and 1 Black Rose Dragon. For Exesis, got the Utopia package of Lightning and normal Utopia, and Honorarch, Castell, and 2 copies of Minerva. Oh yeah, and Bujinte Tsukiyomi. Oh yeah, and Abyss Dweller. These 3 cards right here are recent additions, because obviously we had to drop Curious. We also did drop a 2nd copy of Michael and something else. Oh yeah, it was Hip Hoshingen. Yeah, we figured these would be decent replacements. And there's only 2 link monsters, which is the Nightmare package, Unicorn and Phoenix. I'm trying to remember if this is the same unicorn that I pulled from that gold box and then just gave to you.
I think you did, yeah.
Yeah.
I wanted it.
Yeah, I feel like that was it. I'll have to double check. But yeah, that is her Lightsworn deck profile, you guys. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, leave a like and a comment, share and subscribe if you haven't subbed already. And obviously, if you've got any advice you want to give us, just let us know in the comments down below. Otherwise, thanks for watching, stay safe, and we'll see you later. Bye-bye. Thank you very much for watching. Be sure to subscribe to the Dark Richician YouTube channel.